Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. This time is of the Marvel Legends Black Widow. This is a white costume variant. This is based off the Marvel series Black Widow Deadly Origin, which Addie Gradoff did several covers, and one of them was the White Widow variant. It's her holding a rifle. We'll get into the rifle in a second. This one happens to be a Target exclusive, so if you're looking for it, that's where I found it at. I actually had a friend hook it up and get one for me. Considering everything that's going on, he was there, he asked me, and he grabbed one. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. I overall actually really like this figure. The one gripe I have that just bothers me, and this is just me personally, is that the hair sculpt is really nice, but I really wish we would have got another hairstyle that complements the very nice face that's done as well too. So it sucks that we didn't get a second head sculpt, but considering some of us have already bought several Black Widows, you can easily replace it with something else or a different head sculpt in general if you like. Now, we get our standard Marvel Legends female body. I know a lot of people are going to grab about them not having double jointed arms. It's a thing, yeah, but it's not going to change anytime soon. So I really wish it was, but it doesn't. Now, as far as the look on this, if I can just get a nice little zoom in, I really like this face sculpt. I think that is done really well. They even added a little bit of blush in between the eyebrow and the lash on both sides. The lips are full and she looks fierce, like she's ready for combat. She's ready to do her job and look like if she's squinting her eyes as if it was blown in the wind because her hair is flowing. So these are all really cool things that kind of complement the Addie Gradoff art. Sorry. So it's really nice to see this. The head can go up and go down. It can tilt left and right, as you can see here, but it's going to be limited by that hair articulation. So looking up is definitely going to be an issue for her. Otherwise, we just get our standard Marvel Legends side. Oop, there we go. We get our standard Marvel Legends articulation. Hers actually is a little bit more free-flowing. So as you can see, her arms can go all the way up like this. It's not being held back by anything. You can rotate all the way around. There is a full arm swivel. It tucks in a little bit better than that of 90 degrees to make an acute angle. And it can swivel outward and inward. On her left hand, she has a horizontal hinge, which allows it to go left and right on a trigger finger. On the right arm, still all the same articulation, but we have a vertical hinge, and this should be the rifle hand that she favors because it allows the rifle to sit in a certain position. So we have that. As far as our waist articulation goes, we can go backwards and forwards. We can tilt slightly actually we can tilt rock side to side, but we can't tilt pretty far. There's going to be something in the way, so you can't tilt too far. Now, as far as posing this girl up, it may be a little trickier for me than usual, but it should be okay. I like that they finally added the belt back. I don't like when it's painted on. I like this design of just having it on. And even if it dangles, I'm okay with that. I just don't like painted on belts. Now, for our standard leg articulation, you have your thigh swivel on your Marvel Legends. You can rotate the leg forward. You can actually rotate this part inside to rotate all the way around. If you want to manipulate kicks more, so let's say you want to manipulate a kick, and you want it to look right, you're going to rotate towards this up. And it's going to be stiff, but you'll be able to get it in there. And then for leg articulation is double jointed, and your standard, super standard ankle pivot, which rotates and rocks and goes backwards and forwards. But as I said before, if you want a standard articulation that kind of just, you can get her to move a little better, you're going to have to tuck that up. And although it won't even out, it will still look good in photos. Let's actually fix that arm, right? Tilt the head a little bit. Yeah, see, moves a lot better. Ooh, but I popped the leg off. So if you want an easy way to get a leg off, that's one way. But it pops right back in, and that's always a good thing to hear, right? She doesn't come with much, but she does come with her important staples. And I think that's actually pretty important to having cool characters like this. So let's get into that right now. I really like that she came with this really cool pistol. It has a silencer on it, and it comes with two muzzle flash effects. So I'm not sure if you can put that in there. Yep, they fit right in. So you get one muzzle flash effect, and you also get a smoke effect, which can be held off at the pistol. And you get two types of smoke effects. Let me actually move this over so I can get a better focus on it. There we go. And you'll get two of those. You'll also get a smaller handgun, which does not have a silencer, which looked like some shield tech because it looks like not a normal pistol, or it could be, I don't know, but it is a pistol. Like I said, you get 2 smoking effects and 2 muzzle effects. This one happens to be shorter, so you can use it on the rifle or either one of the handguns. And then we have the rifle, which I think looks really close to that of the cover art. If you Google the cover art, which is, you can just Google Black Widow Deadly Origin and you'll find it. And if you have either the muzzle effect or the smoking effect, either one work on this. I think it's a great addition to have as a exclusive, but it sucks when it comes to distribution. I know a lot of us have those kind of issues. But if you've already collected a ton of other Marvel Legends, Black Widows, or whatever it is that you had, it's really hard to justify buying another one. But I'm cool with it because it's coming out in the time that she has her own wave and things like that. So it's really cool to have this. But I hope that we get a black variant as well too. I know that might be asking for much, but I would totally love that. So let's actually see how this looks with the rifle on, because I want to see how it definitely looks on camera. I know I've done it without it. And I don't know if it's just me, but I've been having trouble popping my Black Widow heads back in. I don't know if it's the neck joint or is it just me, but it's been a small issue doing that. But yeah, with the rifle on, I think she holds up pretty well. Looks pretty good. It's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Now, one of the things I got before I get into a size comparison, I totally did this by swapping out a Jean Grey head. Let's actually get some light on here. I swapped out a Jean Grey head to put on her. And even though she has green eyes, actually, I really like the way this one came out on this body. If I knew how to paint, I would paint her eyes blue. And I just ripped off the damn rifle. Damn it. Did not mean to do that. But I'm going to pop this on so you guys can see how it looks. And it actually goes on a lot easier. But as a comic style, even if you don't do the Addy Gratoff art, it looks pretty good. Head might be a little too big, but it does look pretty good. So I use that for some of my photos. Last but not least, we're going to jump into size comparisons, talk about how she looks next to some other Marvel Legends as well as other lines. Let's get into that right now. I just want to do one thing by clearing up this. There we go. Now, let's stand her up, get her standing straight up. First things first, let's compare her to some other Black Widows I have, which isn't much, but I also have her movie counterpart, and that head also fits on there, but the bodies are different. So that's actually pretty cool. Ooh, change that focus up. And then I also have an import Black Widow, and this one is from SHF, just so you guys can see the size comparison with these guys. And we know that the Marvel Legends are bigger. SHF is close, but not close enough when it turns to size, because this is actually pretty much smaller. But I think the 6-inch line is actually doing really well in terms of accessories and adding on stuff when it comes to Black Widow. And even though this Black Widow is still single jointed as well, it has a little bit more range than that of her Legends counterparts, but it doesn't excuse the fact that she's still single jointed on either one, both import or domestic. But overall, I think it looks good. I think the head swapping ability is going to be the best thing that comes out of Black Widows, where everyone can get their own version or a variant or something that they like. And I'm looking forward to that. Next up, let's see what she looks like next to some S.H.I.E.L.D. counterparts. Here she is next to Bucky, the new one. I don't have an old Bucky, so sorry about that. Let me see if I can get him to stand up without falling. There we go. Here she is next to a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, which I'm pretty sure we all know everybody has at least one of these guys, right? You want to do a comparison with that. Here we are with Logan, and I chose the X-Force colors because, you know, why not? You can see how tiny he is next to them. And last but not least, I chose Captain America. All people that she regularly interacts with. So you guys can see size-wise how all these guys kind of stack up, right? It's the only person she's really taller than is Logan. She kind of fits in really well with all of them now. But if we take all these guys away, you can see what she's like next to some other stuff. So one more thing I want to talk about is how she compares up to Crossbones. Crossbones. There we go. Next up, we have some SHF, which is Kamen Rider Kuga. Obviously, he's pretty small. We have a Mythic Legions. Here is my Barbarian, right? Then we're going to go with the 1000 toys, because Black Widow's pretty much fought it all at this point. And a Mezco Me. I'm going to put myself right behind. I'm a little bit taller than Black Widow, right? So size-wise, we have our comparisons. We know where she stands. And overall, I think she kind of has a nice spot in between not being too small or being too tall. And we come with a nice amount of accessories. If you love effects like this, I think this Widow is definitely worth getting if you like the effects alone. And you get a great Black Widow body. Even if you don't like the sculpt or the hair, you still get one of those nice things that kind of add up to just adding something really nice into your Avengers repertoire. So, as always, guys, I hope you found it informative. If you like it, please leave a like or subscribe, whichever one you like. If not, that's totally fine too. And as always, please be good, do good, drink your water. Later.